What's good, yours? Big Jib, the rawest, most unfiltered voice on earth. If you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. Now let's rock. Listen. Last night, the boy Drizzy, Aubrey Graham, solidified himself as the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. You understand me? I ain't never been happy to have been a Drake fan. Last night was legendary. The GOAT dropped 3 albums in one night. Who you know does that? Bro? Dropped 3 albums in one night, bro. And this is going to be purely an Iceman reaction. Yo, Iceman is album of the year. Iceman is up there for album of the year, bro. Iceman is, met all the standards. Iceman was a banger. Iceman was a banger. Welcome back. Welcome back. All the people who, were, talking sideways on the name of the boy 2 years ago. Look how they all switched up. Just scrolling on Twitter last night while listening to the album, you see all the people who switch sides, switch fences, hop back on the bandwagon. It's like, yo, y'all stay over there, because Drake has, constantly put out bangers as the face of hip-hop for over the past 15 years. And the way y'all disrespected that man, in 2024 was sickening. The way y'all disrespect that brother in the summer of 2024 was absolutely asinine. And this album right here, bro, just strictly speaking Iceman, because I haven't listened to the other 2 albums. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I worked, I was up from 5 a.m. early Thursday morning, and then I stayed a little bit over, worked till like 8 p.m., 8:30, bro. I ain't had time to listen to like 40 tracks overall. But, Iceman in general, and I had to get to Iceman. Iceman was the one. Iceman is the album. Iceman is, I know he dropped the other 2. Iceman, that is the, that's the numero uno. When we looking back at albums, this night, and we looking at how Drake just took over the entire, man, bro, Drake dropping 3 albums like this, bro, Drake is gonna take over the summer. But when we look back at this night, Iceman is going to be like that album. And as a Drake fan who appreciates his rapping the most, Drake has so many different versions of himself, whether it's R&B, the dance hall, all the different, Afro beats type vibes. That's cool. The one dances, that's all fine. The Hot Lot Blings, that's cool. But the reason why Drake is my favorite artist of all time is because he's such a dope rapper. That's why I fuck with the boy. And he didn't disappoint, man. He didn't disappoint, bro. Shout out to the boy for coming through. I look at all the bangers that's on this track, man, bro, on this album. 18 track album. And you got all type of bangers on here, bro. All type of bangers on here. Whether it's Whisper My Name, what are we talking about? Shebang. I love Shebang, bro. Shebang is such a vibe, bro. Shebang is such a vibe. That's gonna take over the summer. You got the smooth production with the Quavo Alice in the back. That's fire. Make them pay. Make them pay. Man, Drake was popping this shit here. This is what I was talking about. I love how Drake poked out his chest and reminded y'all niggas that he's the greatest rapper to ever touch a mic. That's what he did here. The way he was violating Hov. The way he was violating that old decrepit fuck and Sean Carter on Jan Shut the Fuck Up. I love it. The smoke he had for DJ Khaled. I love it. The bar where he straight up violated Rick Ross when he said, I've been Aiden Ross before Aiden Ross was putting out shirts. Come on, bro. Okay? National treasures. Absolutely fire. Plot twist, man, bro. Plot twist, bro. Dog, this is peak Drizzy, bro. This is peak Drizzy, bro. This dude Drake is pushing 40. He is 39 years old. Still in peak lyrical form with tracks like Plot Twist, bro. I ain't never been happy being a Drake fan, bro. I'm listening to this album and it's like, yeah, I'm so glad that, you know, I'm a fan of The Boy. Okay, everybody was talking crazy and everybody was putting all these different allegations with no proof and just, you know, trying to find, you know, just saying every negative thing, okay? Saying he was everything but holier than thou back in 2 years ago. And my GOAT answer back like this. Okay? Answer back like this. Come on, bro. This dude is the greatest. He's the greatest. And you know, the Michael Jackson glove as the cover makes perfect sense. It's the perfect cover for this album because this album right here, Iceman, solidifies The Boy as the greatest hip hop artist of all time, man. You know, having the greatest artist ever, and Michael Jackson, so, you know, like somebody who, you know, was bigger than music itself, and, you know, to have a rapper who's willing and bold enough to, you know, just confidently put out another classic like this, and this album needed to be a classic, and he delivered. Okay, and he delivered, bro. So, you know, overall, man, I'm just so happy to be a fan of The Boy, bro. I'm so happy that my favorite rapper is Drizzy, bro. I'm so happy, bro. I really am, man. Like, this is gonna be on a rotation all year long, especially the summer. But all year long, bro. This crown Iceman album of the year. Okay, you know, a lot of these Grammys and these pitchforks, they're gonna hate on the album. They're not gonna give The Boy his rightful due. Well, we saw the Twitter timeline last night. We saw the motion. No other artist has motion like that. And this is why I say that Drake is the face of hip hop. Okay, like all you people who are trying to say it's over for The Boy, that Drake will never be, you know, looked at the same again, or Drake got Ja Ruled in 2024, bro. You saw how Drake controlled the entire narrative last night. Okay, everything that I saw on social media last night was something Drake related. Okay, it was something Drake related. I don't care if you was the biggest Drake hater. Guess what? Every tweet I heard from all the Drake haters has something Drake related to it. Okay, you a Drake fan, you a Drake stan, and of course everything was gonna be Drake related. Okay, all these different, you know, a big company social media pages, all were putting out the ice emojis, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's just so funny to see how people change, man. Like, back over 2 years ago, man, these same people had nothing good to say, were basically saying that, you know, the downfall was here for The Boy. And look how he answers back. You know, I'm going to keep it a bean. I'm going to say this right now. If Iceman was the only album that was dropping, if Iceman was just the one album, okay, that like how we thought it was gonna be, and that was the only album that he was dropping, this album is doing 500K. I'm just keeping the full being. I haven't seen the album with this amount of emotion since like the latest Taylor Swift drop, bro. You know, if this is the only album dropping, Drake is doing 500K. But, you know, he dropped 2 other projects with, you know, different sounds. I'm assuming I still have to get to those. I'll probably drop a full reaction of like all the albums, but you know I had to come on here and give y'all the Iceman reaction. Iceman lived up to the hype okay, Above and Beyond, okay, and I'm gonna be blasting this all day. This is gonna be blast all day, okay, on the drive to work, okay, in my earbuds. Like, this is being blasted all day, all night, bro, for the rest of the year, for the lifetime, man. You know, I don't want to really compare albums yet, because this album hasn't even been out for like, what, 12 hours yet, but it's an instant classic. It's an instant classic easily. And you know, I don't really throw classics out there like that. But when we talking about the Nothing Was the Same and the Take Cares and the Views and the Scorpions, it's up there. Point blank period in the discussion. Shout out to the boy. I love Drake. Okay, my favorite artist of all time, the greatest artist of all time. Thank you. But that's really what I say, y'all. I'm Big Jib, and I'm out.